Okay, so I just pushed a really powerful feature, which is one of those technical debt features that, you probably don't see initially, but it's going to make a massive difference. And it already, it's quite spectacular. So if you look at this version, this is the dev that has the latest feature. You can see I can reload it, loads the content. You compare it to this version, looks very similar, right? Again, same kind of load times. So you can see you got a logo, you got some text, you got two videos, and then you got, this content here, which is kind of the same thing here, the text, the two videos, and this. The difference is that the new version is now built on a modern stack using HTML web components, data dynamically fetch, and easy to maintain, where the previous one was a typical example of code mixed with data, massive technical debt, hard to edit, couldn't be customized, was really hard to maintain, and didn't scale, right? So we could see this because if I look at the code for this one, what you'll see here is that you see a bunch of these web controls here, right? So you could see this markdown, control, and inside of it, you see this shadow DOM, which is this absolutely brilliant feature. Is a pain in the beginning, but I love it now because it means that every component is isolated, right? So it means you can develop, you put the styles, you put the code, and you can really mix and match the content, in the mix of it. It's really powerful. This is also one of the reasons why the chatbot that I created here can be used everywhere because everyone is independent. And you compare this with the previous version, which is a massive salad of HTML, right? So literally, this is just pure HTML. Everything here is a tag. You could see that the whole stuff, right, is just, even like this text here is kind of like, is done like this. It's pure HTML, hard to maintain. So if you want to edit this text, for example, you had to literally edit here, right, in the code. And I can show you an example. If you look at the source code, this is the source code for the new version, where you just have some core imports being made, really nice, this sort of nice JavaScript modular, right? And then all you have is this. Look at how cool that is. This 1, 2, 3 sections is literally, that code, is basically this code here, right? That, is basically this, and this part here. Sorry. This is section 1, section 2 videos, section there. So you could see here, for example, that's where I create the video. So I just say I want 2 side by side, and I want the videos here. If I want to add another video next to it, I can literally just go and add another video here. If I want another card to the side, I could just add it here. So compare this with the previous one, which was this, right? So if I wanted to edit the content, for example, the introduction, I literally had to come in here, right? If I wanted to edit the video, I had to come in here. If I wanted to edit the markdown, the text in the bottom, I had to edit here, right? So now I just put these, web controls here, nice, and there's the title. Even that is actually not going to be needed. I'll change that. But you could see here, and now even nicer, look at this, right? All I put here is this card one. Now this card one here points to here, card one. So how do you edit? Well, you now edit by these nice, lovely markdown files. So if you just come in here, and you can see there's actually the information is already in metadata. So there's the title, there's the subtitle, there's even the link where it goes, and here's the text. So you can see this text is what you have here. The title and subtitle is what you see here. And the way you edit is literally like this. There's the title, subtitle, being where you go. That's it. So that is really nice, easy to edit, and this is a great example of how you deal with technical debt, right? This thing, literally the tech stack that I've been to build this, to make this as easy, it took me quite a while, but it's those compounding effects of technology. It gets better and better and better the more you use it, and now I have a really nice scalable way to not just to allow the custom versions of the Cyber Boardroom being created to be easy maintained, but more importantly, this will allow me to easily, for example, get a personalized version of this content because I can just feed this to one of the LLMs, and now this is easy to edit. This is easy to change, to go into different language, to different cultures, to different structure, to different customizations. Now it gets very, very interesting, because now it's game on, because now I can use this to customize the actual UI and UX based on the user's profile, which is really freaking cool.